Hey guys, welcome back to channel. This is Castle Bat. We are in K5 Kingdom. All right. So today's topic we will discuss things which are related to the basic attack, basic defense, and how it is useful to increase those stats. If you increase the basic attack or a basic defense, how does it matter? I mean, uh, does it only increase based on the number of points that you increase, or it gets multiplied by some factor? We'll cover those aspects. We have a short guide which we'll go through with the examples and such. So what we are talking about here is, let me show you a quick example and then we'll go to the guide. So I'm talking about things like these. If you see this cavalry basic attack, we could have made a x5 archangel leg guard and got three of those, making it nine in the lord and nine in the hero, making it plus 18 increase of cavalry basic attack. But how does it matter, right? We'll talk about that in a bit. But if you see the cavalry basic attack plus 3 here, and if I go back to my castle and let's go to cav, and in cavalry section you can see for every troop type there is a basic stats that given troop type have, like Teton cavalry. Now, Teton cavalry has a basic attack of 90, right? As you can see here, that's a 90, defense of 65, HP of, and likewise, right? So that's your basic stats. Now, if you are getting armors or doing stuff which increases your attack, it's basically increasing this and across all type of troops. So if I have a cavalry basic attack plus 3, as I just showed, I mean, as we just saw, right? You will see a cav basic attack getting increased not only in T10 but T11, T12, and likewise in T13 also, right? So here, if you see attack 121, T11 has the attack of 101, T10 has attack of 90. So all of them will get the equivalent basic attack boost which you have forced, or by different stuff that you will do. So we'll talk about where you can do that stuff, but let's go quickly to the guide and see how does increasing these stats matter. Okay, so here's a small guide. Let's walk through this guide. We'll see the starting section, which is so let me draw that out real quick so that we can focus on that section. I'm talking about this section right now. So let's begin this topic of discussion in the first part of series. Okay, so basic attack introduced after X2 and X5 weapons, which is armors, came in the game. Previously, source of this attribute is the random attribute. So as we saw, I had a random attribute of plus 3 cav base attack. That's how you could get by X2 or X5 weapons and armors, right? Now this is applicable. You can get for attack. You can likewise get for defense also. And how do they work? So let's see this point one. It says, let's say if you have a cavalry basic attack plus 10. Let's learn about its effect on high level troops, which is generally used in these battles, in the battles these days. Uh, okay, so effect on, so we are taking three kind of troops here: T10 cavalry, T13 Griffin Knights, and T12 cavalry. Again, this is not only applicable for cavalry. This is just for example that we are taking the cavalry troops. So let's say you have a plus 10 cav basic attack bonus, or that's what you have first and you got that, right? So what will happen? So level 10 cavalry has attack value of 90, right? So it will add directly to the cavalry's base value, and new attack value will be 100. Fine. So your basic attack value gets incremented by 10. That's what you had. Likewise, for level 13, from 104 it will become 114. Likewise, for level 12, it will become from, uh, I think, from 121 to 131, right? So that's what you will you will basically see that plus 10 is getting added to all of these troop types. Now, how does that affect my battles? So here's example. The example is pretty easy. We have a 500 percentage uh, attack boost. Let's say that's what your report says. Your report says that you have a 500 percentage attack of cavalry. Let me tell you in reports what that means. So what they mean here is in this report, as you see, there's a percentage given here, right? They're taking example to make it simple. They're taking a round numbers, which is 500. So let's say your attack is 500 percentage, right? And then you have a cavalry basic attack increased by 10, as we saw for uh, the three examples T10, T11, and T10, T12, and T13. Okay, let's go back and see what will change if I had my cavalry attack as 5% in the reports as it's shown here. Okay, so back to the guide. As you can see, they have two sections. One without basic attack, and we explain it here, and then one with the increased basic attack. And again, the example is you have a basic attack increase of 10. That's what you have first, right? So without basic attack, you can see you have 121 is your T12 basic attack plus 500. Now the math is simple. It's 121. It says plus 500, but it's like 500 extra. You have cav attack. So add basically do what? Do 121 into 6 because 500 extra plus 100 is your basic attack any which way. So, or you have 500 extra of those. So 121 into 6 makes it 726 is your attack which you will hit with the enemy, right? For T10, it becomes 90 into again 500. So multiply by 6. Like if I had my basic attack as we saw was 5.5, so I'll do 121 into 6.5, 90 into 6.5. If I have 1000, I will have 90 into 11, and likewise, right? So you see for basic, without basic attack, we have basically 726, 540, and 624. That's the stats we are seeing, right? Now with the increased basic attack, which is 10 in the example, we'll see 131 into 6 becomes 786. So your attack base output of this unit becomes 786. Just by 10 units, you actually have a difference of one, I think 60 here, which is a lot. So that's why, I mean, increasing the basic stats is so critical, right? That's why you see the big folks having a very high increment of basic attacks and basic defense. All right. So for T10 basic attack again 600, again he has increased by 60 here in the example, and for T13 also we have a 60 increase, right? So that's useful, and that's why it's important. Now from a percentage perspective, if I zoom into here, let's see. Let me draw this thing. So here is a case where we are talking about a single increase of your basic attack, how much increase it eventually gives you in the different types of troops or the level of troops. So it's basically saying for T12, increase of 1 is giving you 8.26 percentage of increase. Likewise for T10, you get 11.11 percentage, and T13, you're getting 9.61 percentage. So if I had an option to increase my percentage or my basic attack, I would go for basic attack. And let's see that those example in the game in a bit. But let's see the guide more. Okay, let me read these paragraphs that explains a bit more about T12, T13, and how the killing will happen. So if previously your one level cavalry T12 was killing 10 troops after the basic attack, it will kill zero point 0.8 more troops. So basic approximation, if you have 100,000 of level T12 in March, it will give 100,000 more troops. That is just explanation based. Of course, it will depend on the actual killing, and it can be a lot higher than this because basic attack syncs with damage dealt by cavalry and the other enhancement skills too. Motive was to really realize you how important of this skill is basically, right? Okay, and then it's also covering, this guide is also covering one more aspect, which is answer for why level 13 Griffin Knight kills more than level 12 cavalry. The level 12 cavalry has higher percentage increase from basic attack attribute, but still level 13 cavalry feels much more balance in battles than level 12. The basic answer to the question is enhancements at level 1, enhancements on both. You will feel that level 12 is cavalry is better. However, after you reach around level 40 to 50 mark, you will realize that level 13 cavalry is way more better than cavalry T2. That I think we are seeing in the reports also. Okay. Also, level 12 cavalry has resource battle as one of its enhancements. However, all four enhancements of level 13 Griffin Knights are battle based. So it's a far better than level 12 cavalry. That explains a lot. All right. So going back to game, and let's figure out where these options are to increase the basic attack or a basic defense. Let's see that. Okay, we are back in the game. And let's go quickly to the Archangel set, the forge system for that here. And reform, Archangel set. Let's start with ring. Let's see if that gives any basic attack. Nothing on that. Archer, all stuff around damage and stuff. Let's see this. So it gives you basic defense. Here, see. It also gives you attack, by the way. Archer basic attack and increase the archer, cavalry, and infantry basic defense. So if I have to choose between increasing attack percentage compared to basic attack, I would go for basic attack. As you say, right? One attack, basic attack was giving you 8%, in cases 11% also of overall increase in percentage. So, well, it's more, it gives more value, right? So we got C, we saw that, and then here again you're getting cavalry basic attack, infantry basic attack, right? Players who are infantry high, we see people just defending with infantry. That's a very valuable option here. Okay, what more? This one, I think that's pretty much it, but let's quickly cover it. I don't think so any elsewhere. Okay, so that's in the Archangel set, but you can also get it from the other by forging the other armors. Like this one also gives. Let's quickly see this one. Not here, but in the leg guard. And this also, I believe, gives a basic attack. Yeah, you can see. I mean, there are options to get from these armors. You can get from these armors and all. These are random attributes, by the way. So you got to get X2 or X5 all of these armors. All right. So hope this helps. I mean, having a basic attack increase really will kill more. Let me show you one of the reports where we did that. So that's one of the report. That's a duel that we did. And as you can see here, the cavalry basic attack has been increased. This is saying plus 15%. I did use a blue dragon in this case to get more attack. You can see. So that, I mean, this option gives me a lot to start with. All right, so try it out. Let us know how did this change your battle reports after. If you have, let's say, other random attributes, go for this one. This will help for sure, and tell us if this is helping out in getting your reports better. This will be helpful both in attack and in defense. All right, so keep watching the videos. Thanks for all the support that you guys are giving us, and subscribe, share our videos with the friends and alliances, and keep watching. Keep having a loads of fun in this game. All right, bye.